Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Wednesday, January 2nd. January 2nd. Okay, so thank you for all who are joining me. Listen, I have something. Let me back up and say very, very rarely, if ever, will I come on here and say, oh, and you should do this and you should do that because of something I read. That's elementary. Anything that I am challenging you with, anything that I am offering to you, anything that I'm encouraging you to do, it's only because I've tried it and it's like, oh my goodness, it's like a good sale. When I'm not a shopper, but when Macy's or Nordstrom's or somebody is having a good sale, you don't keep that stuff to yourself. You say, oh, girl, let me tell you, you got to get down to Macy's. They got something going on. And that's the same way I feel about this. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Tony. I think I saw Pat there as well. I feel the same way. So when I do something that works, even if everybody's been doing it for the last 20 years, I act all excited like, oh my goodness, you're not going to believe this. Okay, so here I am again. So just know that if I'm encouraging you with something, it's because I tried it. And it was like, oh, maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. So I've entitled the perspective, Write It Down. And here's where I'm going. This is so simple. I know this is not rocket science and it's not earth shattering. And some people may not. Thank you, Tony. Long distance high five. Thank you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing it with you. So it's simple, not easy necessarily. It's simple, and in its simplicity is the power of it. Writing causes thinking, period. It pulls up something from the subconscious when you are doing it right, when you're doing it well. And when I say doing it right, I'm not saying you need a degree in English. I'm not saying everything has to be spell checked. None of that. None of that. What I am saying is that it has to be deliberate. It must be intentional. Well, I'm not much of a writer. Okay, I am going to say this probably, I don't know how many times this year. Please make 2019 a year where you do not automatically shut down something with, oh, I tried that before. It didn't work for me. Or, I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. Please make 19 a year where you cut that out. Cut it out. Where you intentionally take something, even if you've tried it before, or I don't like that, have never done it, have never tried it, but just the sound of it, just the sight of it is automatically, I don't like that. Stop handcuffing yourself. If this is a year that we are going to use to go get closer to our goal, if this is the year that we're going, hey, classmate, if this is a year that we're going to become a better version of ourselves, if we refuse to remain the same man, the same woman that we were January 2nd of 18, okay, we got to cut some of that stuff out. And one of the main things is, yeah, I don't like that. Have you ever done this? Well, no, I just know me, and okay, stop that. Okay, just might want to stop that. Okay, so this is one of those things. Again, I'm not talking about your perfect grammar or your English major or none of that. All I'm simply telling you when I say be deliberate is you have to make time and you have to make a space to write. Which is why we have to reflect. Okay, make mental space. If you've got a million things going on here all the time, and I live there. My husband says I got the busiest mind of anybody he knows. Can you just chill for a second? I have a busy mind, so I understand anyone who says, "Oh, I got so much on my plate." I get that. But when you make time, when you make the mental space, Like out here in my haven, I'm in my haven. Nobody comes in here unless invited. And I don't invite too many people because this is my space. I think, I pray, I write, I create. Okay, this is my space in here. Even if you don't have a little room, find a closet. We all got a closet, right? Okay, find a bathroom where nobody is going to be knocking on the door in the bathroom. Make a space, make mental space, make physical space, and make the time to do it. When you begin to write out things that you didn't even realize were there will come up and out of you. That's why I say when you're very, very angry at somebody, close your mouth and pick up a pen. Even more so than, I know we live in the technology world of, typing out everything, but there's something about pen or pencil to paper. When you're angry with somebody and about to jack up a relationship with your lips, grab a pen and write it out and do what you need to do and say what you need to say to them. And then shred that, take it right to the shredder. Okay, because sometimes we just need to get stuff up out of us. It's like I call it verbal diarrhea. Sometimes you just need to let it go and get it out of you. More room out than in. Maybe that wasn't a nice analogy, but that's what I call it. So here's my point. So as we begin 2019, as we begin month 1 of our life improvement plan, remember you take 1 month and one of the 5 aspects or lanes of your life and work intentionally on it. I did this in December, because December is a month of reflection, just like June will be a month of reflection for us again, to recalibrate and see some things we could have done differently. There is some debt that has been, financial debt, that has been hanging around, and just get the clutter out. Thank you, Patricia. That is exactly what it is. It's a decluttering. For everybody who says, oh no, I like a little mess. I operate real well in sort of messy. When it's too clean, too straight, I can't think. Okay, I'm going to put that into that category of, can you just try this in 19 without being so quick to say, I don't like that, or I don't do that. That decluttering really works. Thank you, Pat. So the debt has been hanging around, and it's not as if we couldn't have paid it off or gotten rid of it. I call it a lack of discipline, a lack of priorities to get rid of and get out from under that handcuffed shackle. However, because 19, I've got to change some things. 19 is going to be different. Here's what was so exciting to me and what I'm sharing with you. Write it down. When I began I lined up everything. Okay, that self-assessment about be truthful with yourself. I pulled it all up, lined it up, called and got balances, all this kind of stuff. I lined it all up. And if I make $1,000 a month, I did not say, and I'm going to spend $900 on this debt every month, because that's not realistic. I'm about to sabotage my plan before I even get started. But when I wrote it down and I was able to see, I was like, oh my goodness, I was able to see. Leaving it up here, I never got to that part. When you leave it up here, you will never get to the fullness. And this can be in any lane. It can be in any lane when you write it out. Writing causes thinking. I wrote that thing out, then I got on a roll. I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And then I pushed a little harder as I neared toward 19, because I could see this can be gone this year. This can be gone by December of 19. This can be gone, shackle free. All I'm encouraging you to do, again, it might not be in the financial lane. Write it out. It will cause you to think. And then my daughter, Miss Creativity, I asked her to make me, like, on those telethons where you're raising money and the thermometer gets red and pow, we made our goal. Okay, I asked her to make me a thermometer for my debt destruction. not dead elimination. I'm intending to destroy this thing. Elimination is a little too lightweight for me. I mean, you might want to eliminate. I want to destroy mine. So when you write it down, it will cause you to think. It will cause some things that you hadn't thought of, different perspectives, a new way of seeing it. Like, oh my goodness, I didn't think about it. It will cause that. And then when you take that and put it up visually where you can see it, it will encourage you. And so that's all I wanted to give as offer to you today. Just try it. Please do not be so quick to say, no, thank you very much. I'm good. I don't even have any debt. Okay, well, praise God, more power to you. But there is some area in your life that needs improvement, that needs to become more effective, that needs to be more productive. Take it and translate it to that area. Just an idea that can help you. It helped this sister already to write it out. And I write all the time, but to write it out and then match it up with the visualization. Okay, that is my offering to you today. Hey, Miss Donita, that is my offering to you today. I am hopeful that you make this a wonderful Wednesday. Again, Happy New Year. And until next time, take real good care of yourselves.